connect again. Alright, let's see if typing in chat connects to it. Yes. Okay, sick. What is the temperature right now? It is too warm. It is too warm for the moo on the sidewalk. I'm sorry, moo, we're gonna have to wait until after when it gets to around to nighttime. Alright.
Oh god.
YouTube is connected.
The weather is gonna be shit.
It was cool for a couple of days. It went down to 40 degrees. That was awesome.
Yeah, just checked mine.
Alright. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm gonna go use the bathroom and take care of some other stuff. Stay safe, everybody!
And now I disappear until Jay gets back.
I have returned! Why is my... Hold on a second. That's weird.
I heard J noises. I am back too.
Yeah, it's me. Hello. Mateo! Hello, envtuber! Oh, they're not in chat. Never. Oh no, yeah, they are, because I restarted. Ga. Hold on, Neon took my cheer. Gra, gra, ga, ra, ra. I'll claim another cheer just because why not? The Eye of Ra. And then what did I miss over here? Ba-da-ding! This one is mine. Thank you for the bit, Mateo. I don't know why I forgot your name. It was I literally read it like 5 seconds ago. Wasn't me, Lamau. Fuck it. Thank you for the bits. Ra. Thank you for the bit. Can't beat me. Thank you for the bits. I'm too poor. Oof. I have 26 left. 50. I'll tell Jade, this is from you. Like last year I ended up at 35. 50 pennies have been tossed. Let's go. Hi. Hello. Can I refresh? Hold on. Refresh. Alright. And then if I send a message here... Okay. I send a message here. Okay, I just needed to refresh the... Yeah. Okay, Neon, can you send a message? Awesome. So there just seemed to be an issue with my OBS plugin. I just needed to refresh it. I made myself 2 sandwiches. Kinda wish I had chips to put on them. Sent you a video in DMs? Yee, let me go get that. Bup-bup. So many wizards with so many guns. There we go. Yabbada-bee. Yabbada-ba. Boop. Homeless man is ungrateful for the makeover we gave him. Been addicted to these fake Doritos I found from chickpeas.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Fake Doritos, like, are they off-brand? They might just be real Doritos, just like not up to the Doritos standard. Because that's what like a lot of store brand stuff is.
Hey, you want to come with us? We got something for you.
Is it a job?
It's better.
Is it a job? It's better, except it's not better.
So, tell us, what's your name? When was the last time you showered? So, the reason why we brought you here is we want to give you
Yo, thank you
a
for the
makeover.
biddies. How many coins do you need to pass through the river of the underworld? 2.
So exciting. Oh,
No, it's like no Frito-Lay. It's like no Frito-Lay company. Just nacho flavored in triangles. I trimmed him. Bro, he's not some dog. He threw away his dog! That looks painful.
So, what do you think? What
He
did you
loved
learn?
it.
Oh, no, could you, let's put the hat back on our head. Right back, yeah. So, what did you learn? Oh, no. So whenever you think of us, don't, Mark.
You taught him new words.
Sometimes when you're giving, you can forget just how much you give.
Say thank you.
And it's like, look at what we did.
Just say thank you.
I mean, we deserve something. I mean, like, all of us as humans deserve more. But us, most.
I didn't learn anything. But we have a shirt now with that guy on it.
We have a shirt with that guy on
And
it.
all the proceeds from that go straight towards my bank account.
All the proceeds from that shirt go straight to my bank account. For the cure. Shut the fuck up.
When was the last time you saw the inside of a shower and used soap?
I didn't learn anything.
Alright, everybody,
Sorry.
it looks like ads are about to start here in a minute. My eyes are going all wonky. Looks like ads are about to start here in half a minute, I should say, actually. If y'all don't want to deal with ads, please feel free to subscribe. If you subscribe, some things could probably happen, maybe. If y'all don't want to subscribe, please feel free to watch the ads. Watching the ads helps out around here. And if y'all want to support me beyond that, you could toss $1 at me through Ko-fi or Patreon. Oh, hey, it's me! What the fuck am I doing here?
Wow. You're really that vain? You watch your own videos enough to get suggested them?
Well, I mean, I do have it on in the background just so I can see if there are any audio issues.
Uh-huh. Right. Likely excuse. You're obsessed with yourself, clearly.
This video is so fucked and funny. Did I get anything from subbing? Did you get it? No, Let me look through the list. Oh my god, it's so many fucking bits.
But
Chai rated, and then Chai subscribed. Which I think brought us up to... And then Cabbage subscribed. And then you subscribe. Oh wait, I don't think I counted Cabbage. Wait. Okay, so we were at level 9 before Chai got here. And then Chai got here, Chai subscribed, which brought us to 10 for the Chubby Bunny Challenge. Then we were at 11. Okay, so we're at level 13 now. We're at level 13. So we got 2 more levels to go before chat gets to decide a new emote. I think that might be... I think that could be... I think we saw all the characters now. Yeah, because we saw... Oh, we didn't see Sody Pop terrorize everyone.
Hello?
Hello?
My name is Sody Pop, and I'm here to destroy you! Oh my god. Hey, Ice Cream. Is there anything you're afraid of?
I dance with darkness.
It takes a heck of a lot to scare me! How about this? Look how tiny my face is!
A child.
Child.
You are very tiny and cute, but
But
you're
yours too dang rowdy.
I got the zoomies!
I will never cease. Imagine having the zoomies. Couldn't be me. Might be trying to spread the lovely bits. That's alright.
I wish
Wait.
I had any form of
Look what I can do.
energy ever.
Jokes on ads. I'm watching it on YouTube and Twitch at the same time so I can enjoy the stream without subscribing and help by watching the ads.
Soda.
You're also helping my viewership numbers too a little bit.
It's the same thing.
No, this hits different.
This hits different.
Why is your name Cheeseburger?
Because I wear this cheeseburger hat. Why is your name Sody Pop?
So does that mean you were not always called Cheeseburger? Does Chi have a previous name?
Hey, Sody Pop, check this out.
What?
Sody
Got
Pop
your
just soda
nose.
pops into existence. You stole his nose.
What do you think would happen if you gave him candy?
Only one way to find out. Hey, Sody Pop, eat this.
I'm going to fight the moon!
Sick.
Okay then.
He's gonna fight the moon. Are you gonna stop him? No, I
Heard you
didn't think
talking smack.
Heard you talking smack.
Okay, which flavor do you want?
Blue flavor.
You mean blue raspberry?
Blue flavor. Blue flavor.
Blue is not a flavor!
Blue flavor! If you know the flavor to colored drinks or popsicles, you're a cop. When you're going to get Gatorade, you're not going for like fucking Berry Chill Blast Mountain Rush. You're going for light blue or white. You're not going for Tropical Punch Sundae or whatever. You're going for red. You want to get that red Gatorade, that red juice. You want to get that stuff.
Me, push me high!
I got this.
There's this really creepy urban legend about
I'm choking on a sandwich over here.
these kids with pitch black eyes. They try
Cheeseburger.
to trick you into letting them into your house.
No, there's no beef on it.
It worked though, didn't it?
Oh, they left the bowl out? It says, take 2 pieces of candy.
Nobody around though. No! Lollipop time. Watermelon? Worst flavor. Disgusting. Get these out of my sight and burn them.
You're crazy.
Watermelon flavor is so good. But watermelon's so good.
Yeah, give me some. No, get these banana ones out of my...
Okay, fun fact about the banana ones. Did you know they stopped calling Sunny Delight in 2000?
Oh my god, the upstairs neighbor's kids are going crazy.
It's weird, because I don't know if they're, like, bringing back the branding or something, because every time I go up to the store, I just see, like, alternations of Sunny D and Sunny Delight every once in a while. Like, the last time I was at the store, it said Sunny Delight, and I was like, huh, that's weird. Or maybe it, like, fell out of copyright, and now someone else is calling their drink Sunny Delight, maybe? I got no idea. I just remember that I saw Sunny Delight up at the store, and I was like, huh. They call Sunny D mixed with alcohol now? I mean, that probably tastes good. I don't know. But yeah, fun fact about the banana flavor for, like, fruit candies and stuff. The flavor was made to match a banana that America had at the time. That banana no longer exists, at least not in, like, mass production. You could still find it, you're gonna have a lot of trouble finding it, and it's also gonna be pricey. But that was, like, the mass-produced Gross Martins? I think so? It was the one that was the It was like the mass market banana before the one that we have now. Cause there was like a fungal outbreak or something. There was like a fungal outbreak amongst the bananas, and it wiped out huge swaths of that specific banana. And so the market had to fill up with another banana, and so now we've got this new banana we've had for like a few decades now. So that's why like banana flavored candies don't taste like banana. Because they don't taste like the banana you're used to. They taste like bananas that used to be popular years and years and years ago.
Why couldn't you finish the first one? It would have been so perfect. They don't taste like banana, because they taste like banana.
Well, I knew that was the joke that was going to happen, and I was like, Do I want to make that joke, or do I want to be clear and concise? And I...
Go with the joke, and then you be concise.
You don't like
Gross
banana
Mitchell is the
or
name.
watermelon flavor?
If you like those flavors, go fix yourself! Let me give you a little hug. I got your credit card!
Joke's on you, there's nothing on it.
What's it full of anyway? Nothing?
Soup.
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 Oh. Yes!
You okay?
I can't eat now. It's over. My day is ruined. Okay, so blue is math, obviously. Yellow is science, green is history, and red is English. Is there any disagreements about this? Feel free to debate, because I will bap you with these fists.
Oh,
So, how did y'all color code your studies in school? Great debate.
I had a giant white folder that I kept everything in.
So let's see. I'm trying to remember. I had yellow, purple, red, and green, I think, for a lot of stuff. I think I used yellow for English. I think I used red for social studies, or green, depending on whatever. I just kind of, I just filled them with whatever was, like, in the order of the classes that I was going to.
Yeah. Mine was just a big white folder that I got from, I think, a counselor I was seeing at the time. And it was just massive, because it was all the case details I had. And then I got rid of the case details. And then I just used the giant folder they gave me for work and homework and all that stuff.
Alright, here's your big-ass folder of all your problems. Just take a look at that and you'll find out what's wrong with you. Cool! Takes out papers. I always needed a folder!
That is kind of how it went. I was very young at the time.
I mean, like, fucking, compared to when I was
They were not sorted at all, by the way, with everything I put in there.
Compared to when I was diagnosed, I just recently found that I had depression. Which honestly makes a lot of stuff make sense.
Oh, shit, I could tell you that.
Well, because, like, I had friends be like, hey, dude, do you have depression? And I'd just be like, nah, I'm just sad. No! Turns out, I had depression.
You see, if that was me, I'd say, dude, you have depression. Not like, oh, are you depressed?
Because, like, I knew for the longest time that I had ADD, which is now just another form of ADHD. And, the paper that I found is, I was already out of school at this time. I think it was working. So this would have been within, like, the last 5, 6, or 7 years. when was 7 years ago? It's 2025, 2018. Yeah, so it would have been like 5, 6, or 7 years ago that I found this paper. We were moving some stuff, and I found a medical paper with my name on it, and it was from the family doctor, and I hadn't seen that family doctor in years. So I was like, oh, this is from when I was like young. So I looked at it, and I was like, ADD, yeah, I'm familiar with that. And then depression. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. I wasn't even surprised. It just made sense.
Yeah, let's see. I wonder what
Okay,
I
kids.
diagnosed.
Today we'll be
Definitely
having a
when I was really
pizza
young.
party. We've also got cupcakes.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Pizza party
See
and
you later,
cupcakes.
sweetie.
Your mom's hot.
Your mom's
Can
hot!
I see your phone?
I mean, you know what? Sure.
Hello, 911. Can you please come?
Give me 5 minutes. I'll make a PDF saying what color and why.
Did
My
you
way
have
is
a
the correct
fun
way.
and safe day at
Probably
school?
me too.
I sure did,
I always say that I
Mom.
feel a little down, but never sad or depressed. One doesn't believe they have depression until the paper says the contrary.
Thank you so much
Well,
for
because
watching.
I always
Lisa.
figured, oh yeah, depression is like, it's super rough, it's super tough. Having depression, which, like, it is rough, it is tough. You have depression, then your brain is just wired that way, because that shit's genetic.
I don't consider myself to have anything unless I'm properly diagnosed with them. There's things that saying, maybe I'm like this, but I'm not going to say that definitively I am that thing. Like, I
Yeah.
am schizoaffective and schizodepressive and, like, a bunch of other things with that. A bit bipolarness thrown in there, too, just for the spice on top.
I do have a form of ADHD, and fairly certain I'm autistic, but I still need to get that checked out. Because all of my friends that have autism and know that they have autism are like, no, yeah, you're autistic as fuck.
I mean, what really annoys me about when people say, I might have autism is that, like, you can just be super into something to be super into it. You don't
Well-
have to have autism for that.
Well,
like
no,
a
because
hyperfixation on something.
well, so hyperfixation is one of, like, the symptoms, I would say. It's one of the characteristics of people with autism. And there are other characteristics that come with that can clue someone into, like, being autistic, like info dumping. Info dumping is something that, like, a lot of autistic people do once they, like, when they know someone, or even as just, like, a conversation starter, they just, like, start info dumping on something that they know a lot about or really, 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 really enjoy. And it's just a way for them to, like, communicate and want to share the thing they like by just fucking talking about the thing they like to someone either they want to get to know or someone that they like.
I just do things like that to try to get people to talk to me at all.
Then there's some other traits are
Like, I certainly do not have autism, and I'm just super into some things.
some other traits are sensitivity to different, like, sensations and stuff. So, like, not every autistic person has, like, the same sensitivities to stuff. Some autistic people, like, need constant sounds going around them for them to function, otherwise they become understimulated and very unwell. And then there are other autistic people that need, like, complete silence. So, where on one end you've got people that need to be stimulated in order to be able to do something, on the other end you've got people that require very little stimulation, and if they have too much stimulation, they just kind of shut the fuck off. Which I am somewhere in the middle of that. Like, that's, like, I'm constantly taking on and taking on and taking off my socks, because I get overstimulated and I get understimulated, and so I need to be like, I need to put my socks on. And then like a few hours will go by and it's like, okay, I need to take my socks off now. A few hours will go by, okay, I need to put my socks back on. It's, oh god, I'm feeling too many things now. Oh god, I'm not feeling as many things as I need to feel now. So it's just like constantly taking my socks on and off and on and off and on and off throughout the day.
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
And then another one is light sensitivity. Once again, this is different for all autistic people. Is that like some autistic people, they do really, really, really well in like a very bright, very shiny environment. Some autistic people might need to be in like an environment where lights are like changing and stuff, whether it be rapidly or slowly. And then you got some autistic people that just can't deal with light regardless, with like incredible light sensitivity. And being that I do have like a lot of the characteristics of people with autism, a lot of my autistic friends go like, oh no, yeah, you like super come off as autistic. And I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to come off as anything. Oh, another one is so there is another trait in quite many autistic people is the trait of taking things literally. And not like taking things literally, like, oh, I couldn't get out of bed. Oh, so you were tied to the bed? No, I just couldn't get out. It's more like taking people for their word, literally. Like, someone says, oh, I just couldn't get out of bed. Oh, no, that sucks. I hope you feel better. Meanwhile, the person that, quote-unquote, couldn't get out of bed was probably just, like, walking around their house the whole day, but they just couldn't get out of bed. But, like, an autistic person would most likely, like, take their word for it. Like, oh, yeah, that sucks. Which, honestly...
That's why I don't have autistic friends, because people take my word for things.
I mean, you got me.
I mean, that's not definitive yet. You still have to get that diagnosed.
Yeah, it's not. I still need to get that checked out.
Yeah. But, frickin', there's for my nephew's birthday last year, we brought him to this, like, little science place. There's a little, like, quiet cave or something like that, where it has two different sections. One's where there's, like, you can change it around to where, it's supposed to be to help calm down autistic people. And there's a bunch of random cool stuff in there. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely find this somewhat calming. Especially since, like, none of the kids at my nephew's birthday party were there. So I was just hanging out over there, because I don't like children.
Yeah.
And when I came over, because they were singing Happy Birthday, I was like, oh, shoot, I need to quickly... Oh, shoot. I'm censoring myself, because I'm talking about my nephew, because I censor myself. I can't censor myself around anybody except my family members. It's like, if it's just some random person and their kid, I still swear, and I'm like, I should not have said that. But anyways, went back there, and then I was hanging out with my sister for a bit, eating some pizza, and I was going to go back to that. I saw Patrick, my nephew. Well, I mean, I just doxed his, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's a fucking first name. My first name's Daniel, big whoop. Anyways. I freaking saw him peek into the quiet cave and then go, like, look around, peek back in, and then walk over to the little, like, there was like a section in there that was for like water flooding. And I was like, what was he so interested in there? I went in there and there was a kid on the ground crying because she couldn't find her mother. And I'm just like, what the hell, Pat? Like, what the hell, man? So I had to awkwardly, being tall as shit, say, hey, what's wrong? And not knowing how to talk to a child. So I then had to bring back the child to the parent, like, because the child wouldn't let go of my hand. I was like, great, well, this is a thing now. And I fucking had to waddle back to where the parents were. I was like, hey, whose child is this? She was crying in there. And she's like, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go over there now because it's now empty.
Yeah.
But that little quiet cave's pretty fucking cool.
Honestly, like I always wanted to. I always want to check out like all those fucking quiet places because they do look really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty neato.
Something else I actually need to get checked out is I had weird like hormone levels enough for like a doctor to tell me that like no, yeah, that's probably something you need to get checked out. So I'm kind of waiting until I have enough money to get that checked out.
You're just being hysterical.
Well, because like I was getting,
I hate it when people do shit like that.
I was getting a blood test, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, you got some like weird hormone levels," and I was like, "Oh, is that normal?" For some people, it is. You need to get this checked out to see whether or not it's normal for you, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
And that all revolves around the dollar bill.
Yeah, because like,
man, fuck our people's well-being and how they don't want to go to a hospital because they don't want to get charged like $2,000 in a couple weeks from then.
Dude, fucking right. Like, fucking, we have more than enough money for free healthcare for everyone here. But no, that's communism and the devil.
But Canada
like,
does it, and they're one of our closest allies.
yeah, like Canada's like our little big brother. I'm scared of silence, not any silence, silence with loneliness. Yeah, there's like there very much is like a different silence to like when you're just with people and they're like no one's making a single peep, but you know, there's like the sound of like the people around you. There's like sound of movement, sound of like stuff doing things. But then when you're like all on your own for a very long time, nothing like doing anything, like that can negatively affect your brain. Like you being you recognizing that you're scared of that is a survival feature. It's free coding that came with your birth.
I have something in a somewhat same vein, not exactly, but it's like this is just simply, it's not like I'm raiding into anything. It's just simply because I cannot stand people. I hate people. And the longer I'm around anybody, it doesn't matter who. If I'm around somebody like constantly for a while, it just grates on me more and more and more and more and more and more and more until I can be alone for like a day or two, or mostly alone for a day or two, then I'm just fine. That's why I'll just like sometimes I'll just spend like a week and just not be anywhere online or around anybody and just be gone. Because I just need to be alone. I can go months without fucking having really any conversation and be just fine too.
I can feel that. There are definitely like every so often throughout the year, I'll have like a handful of days where I just need to be away from people.
Lucky you, sunlight regenerates your energy. It decreases mine.
Dude, sunlight actively does damage to me.
It fucking, God, it destroys me. Like, I'll be awake and alert for like once in like a couple of months. I'll be like, wow, this is great. You know what? I'm motivated. I'm gonna go on a walk. Within 5 minutes, I'm just immediately back to just being, oh God.
It's like one of the reasons
suffering.
Damn owls. Like one of the reasons I don't go outside much is purely because I burn easy from the sun. That's one of the reasons I don't go out much. Another reason I don't go out much is unless I'm hanging out with people that I know, I don't like being with people. And like that's how I found out that I was an ambivert, actually, because like for the longest time I just considered myself an introvert, because like I talked about this with other people. I grew up as like a lonely kid. I didn't really have friends beyond like the 2 or 3 I would have at school for some number of months, and then they would backstab me, and no longer be my friend and actively start bullying me along with everyone else. The only, like, friend that I could say I had throughout, like, all that time, probably Damien and Tyler. Like, during my elementary and middle school years, those were, like, the only real two that I could say were, like, my friends.
And it all went downhill when we became friends.
Well, no, I wouldn't say you're one of the downhill moments.
Yeah.
And then there was... But yeah, I grew up as, like, a lonely kid, because, like, even my, like, siblings, while they still lived with us, they weren't, like, in the same, like, age demographic as me. So they were, like... They were basically adults by the time I was able to, like, have cognizant thoughts. So... real quickly... I really did not have peers within my house. So it was basically just me, and no one wanted to fucking do anything with me. And, so you definitely had, like, my mom and my dad be, like, super tired. They already had to raise, like, fucking 10 different kids, both their own and not their own. And now they've got me, and they're just fucking tired now after having to raise other kids, and now they gotta deal with me. So... I definitely got away with a lot more than I should have when I was younger, because, again, my parents were just fucking tired by that point.
Yeah, my development from a young age, I was just doomed from the start. Like, the only, like, I lived around my sisters at all times. I have frickin' 3 and 1 half-sister. My brothers, one's a frickin' ex-convict, frickin' foster brother, and the other's a half-brother who's a complete and utter creep. So I didn't have a great developmental time growing up. So I could never really relate to really anybody.
I'm the middle one, the forgotten one. I was the baby of my family.
I was the youngest, but I was still neglected because parents were making drugs and my mother never punished me on anything, even when I needed to be punished.
That checks out.
Yeah.
I was hardly punished in the way you would think of, like, punishing someone. Because, like, I was hardly ever spanked. Like, in my whole life, I was spanked, like, once. As far as I can remember. It may have been more, but as far as I remember, it was only once. And I was, like, really young. Yeah, we were still in, like, the first house that I can remember when it happened. So that was fucking years ago.
Yeah.
When it came to, like, other forms of punishments, like I said, my parents let me get away with, like, more than I really should have. But also a lot of it was, like, inconsequential. Most of it was just, like, me picking on people, and that's it. So I never really got grounded all that often. And I even asked my dad, like, one time, like, hey, I just noticed something. You guys have never really grounded me. And my dad was like, well, what is there to ground you for? Being too loud? You're a kid.
Oh, the D-bag upstairs that babysits his autistic child. So fucking God, called the cops, filed complaints. Nothing ever happens.
You have a
Frickin'
founder's
he yelled
badge?
at his kid for making loud noises. She's autistic. She can't communicate. And he says dumb shit like, "Oh, why are you talking like that? Why?" Well, or not talking. Why are you screaming like that? Just talk. And it's like, are you fucking serious? It got so bad that a couple weeks ago, I shouted so loudly. It's because she's autistic, you fucking idiot. And it was
damn.
dead quiet from then on out. Because he's not living with them anymore. He just comes over to visit and terrorize them. And just stays away for a while. But my god. It's like, oh, fucking guy's a goddamn scumbag.
Me too, but I don't even remember if it was real or not.
What was real?
I think getting spanked, maybe?
Yeah. Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, like
I was spanked when I was growing up. It was only my father. But honestly, that was much better than my mother just not doing anything and letting me get away with whatever the fuck I wanted.
Because, like, my rambunctious rudeness kind of, like, ended once I reached, like, 2nd grade. Then it just kind of became, like, quietly rude. Like, at my own house, I was still, like, rambunctious, but I wasn't really, like, actively being a dick like I was when I was much younger. And then, after that, I just kind of became, like, a shut-in. Like, just, if I didn't need to go anywhere, I was more or less either just, like, outside playing with my toys, or inside playing a video game, and hardly doing anything with anyone, because no one wanted to do anything with me, and my parents didn't know how to do things with me, so they're just like, yeah, I don't know. So, I grew up lonely in the sense that I didn't really have, like, any peers, in a sense. There are other people who have grown up, like, much, 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 much more lonely than I have.
I've moved around a lot because of my mother, like 100% because of my mother. It was always her, thinking back. She is just the fucking worst.
We've moved around, but it was mostly because, like, just landlord shit. Like, every time we'd be in a house, we'd be in the house for a while, but then we'd have to move, because then, like, the landlords would lose.
I'm talking, like, states.
Yeah, no, I have never had to move out of my town. I've never had to move out of my town.
Move out of where? You almost about to dock yourself? No, but yeah, fucking...
Well, no, I was just trying to think...
Just because my mother would always be like, oh, we gotta move here, it'd be so much better for the kids. In actuality, she only ever fucking cared about herself with that.
So, I actually wasn't about to dox myself. I was just trying to think up the words, because I was gonna say, I've never left my state, but that's wrong. I have left the state. I was gonna say, what is it? Like, I've never moved out of state, obviously, but I wanted to be a little more specific than that. So I was gonna say, I've never left my town, but that's wrong. I have left the town. In fact, I've left the state before. I've been taken to quite a few places, actually. I think only once was out of state, though, because only, like, part of it actually exists in the state. So I wanted to be specific. I've never had to move out of town before. I've always just lived in the same town.
Yeah.
Love the word rambunctious. It's also a hilarious emote in Fortnite. There's an emote in Fortnite called rambunctious.
That's amazing. None of the children who play that game would ever know what that means.
Well, I'm sure people still use the word Fuck, I still use the word rambunctious, and I'm 25. 26 now, actually. Starting today.
I don't think I've actually ever used that word myself.
You've never used rambunctious?
I don't think so.
I
use a lot of random words, but I don't think I've used that one.
Wow, we completely went so far. I don't even remember what started us on this. I'm just gonna play the video again.
Booty for me.
No problem, Mrs. Sarsaparilla. We're happy to trick and treat
Started
you.
was mentioning something about autism.
Yeah, about, like, getting tested for shit.
Yeah, and then I was saying that it annoyed me that a lot of people just label themselves as autistic, even though you could just be really into something and not have autism. Was the whole thing I was saying, and then we just kind of went off talking about everything, and it just kept on spiraling to something else.
So, like, on that, I know a lot of people just use, like, oh, I'm so autistic about blah 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 as just, like, a joke, as just, like, it's their hyperfixation. They just use it as a joke. For most people, most people don't even know that they are autistic. Like, if you've got, like, a parent who sticks to a schedule, eats the same food all the time, and does not deviate, and in fact actually gets very upset when they deviate, your parent is probably autistic. But they've never been tested for it, so they just say they're not autistic.
Yeah. My father does have a schedule he keeps, but it's more so of a, like, it's just to make sure he's in a daily routine.
I don't think you've seen it before. I've got a whiteboard on the fridge that has a list of all the meals I'm gonna make for the next 5 weeks.
Yeah, no, my dad doesn't have anything like that. We do get, like, the same things, but that's because it's cheap, and we're, like, poor.
Well, yeah, like, I make the same...
And it's just easy.
What, 5 weeks long? Well, because it's got 5 rows on it, so I thought, might as well fill out the whole fucking thing. So, for, like, I've got the weeks separated into, like, I'll do, on Tuesdays, I cook a rice dish, and it'll be either with, like, a burger, or steak, or pork, or chicken, and then the next day is a potato day, the day after that is a ramen day, and then the day after that is pasta day. Friday is pasta day. And so it's that for 5 weeks, and I have the ingredients interchanging of, Tuesday is chicken day, or Tuesday is chicken and rice, then the next day will be burger and potato, and then the next day will be pork and noodles, and then the day after that is chicken and pasta. And then by the next week, you just shift it all a little over. So Tuesday becomes burger and rice. The next day is pork and potatoes. Next day is steak and steak and ramen, and then the day after that is chicken and pasta. And then I've also got it so that I've got, like, the sauces for the pasta ordered up. On the top week, it's a tomato pasta week, and then cheese pasta, tomato pasta, cheese pasta, and then tomato pasta right at the end. So that's 3 tomato pastas, 3 tomato sauces, and then I got 2 cheese pastas, so I need to get 2 different cheese sauces for that. So every when I run out of cheese sauce, I go and get cheese sauce, and I get specifically 1 Alfredo and 1 with cheddar. For burger and pork, I do cheddar, and for steak and chicken, I do Alfredo.
I could never, like, do anything like that. It's always just a spontaneous thing for me.
I tried doing spontaneous, and I ended up using way more money. Like, back when I was getting like 400 to 500 a week, I didn't care. It's just, I got groceries once a week, and then just cooked whatever the fuck. But starting my new job, that's not really sustainable. So I had to, like, have shit planned out, gotta figure out what the fuck I'm buying, what the fuck do I need.
Not what I buy. I barely buy anything, obviously. But more so, it's like, I cannot adhere to, like, a schedule. I can wake up for something if it's important, like an appointment, but, like, if I try to adhere to a appointment, like brushing my teeth, if I try to do that every morning and every night, I'll end up not doing it for a while for some reason. So I just do it spontaneously every now and again. It's better than never. It's not great, but it's better than never.
I do it once every day before I have to do something else. Cause if I've that's why I try to like spread my chores over, like, the days off that I have, so that I can, like, okay, I'm going to the grocery store today. Alright, I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to the grocery store. Oh, what the fuck do I do on Thursdays? I'm taking the laundry up to the laundromat? Well, then I'm gonna brush my teeth and then take the laundry up to the laundromat. On Wednesdays, oh, I gotta clean up the yard. I'll brush my teeth and then I'll go and clean up the yard. Because that way it's super easy for me to be like, remember to brush my teeth every day, because it is important to brush your teeth every day.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta do it at the very least twice a day. I don't normally get that far.
It's very unfortunate with me because I cannot adhere to the schedule, as I mentioned. It's mainly because of my cognitive shit that goes on.
Yeah.
Like my brain just not wanting to work. It's like I depreciate myself because, like, subconsciously I'm just like, oh no, you don't deserve to be like that.
Oh,
And I
right. Fuck.
just go with it subconsciously. Sorry, we just got distracted again.
Yeah, I keep on. The thing I wanted to talk about was like the diagnosing thing because I brought it up before.
Yeah.
I brought it up earlier in that when I had my blood tested one time, I was told that my hormone levels are weird. I was like, "Oh, is that normal?" And they're like, "That for some people it is. You got to get that checked out." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I did talk with a doctor about it, and when they looked at the levels that were recorded, they were like, "Oh, yeah, we should probably, like, test that out at some point." Levels like this are usually for, like, typical for intersex people, and I'm like, "Oh! Well, what do I do with that information now?" So, I do need to get that checked out.
Yeah.
Because, like, if I do happen to have, like, that type of thing, it would be very useful to know if I have to have something that may affect with that. It'd be good to be like, by the way, this is what's up with me. And they're like, okay, cool, we won't fuck with... we now know what we are able to fuck with.
I thought of a scathing comment against the milkshake cat, by the way.
The milkshake cat! I have no idea what she is. Maybe she is a cat. She's either a cat or a fox, one of the two.
Yeah, it's like the whole, it's a complete joke. Like, her character exists as a joke that she keeps dating worse and worse people or whatever. And then she has that little thing where she's talking about horrible old man. It's like... It sounds like it's like something that somebody put up because they're offended, kind of is what that gave off the feel of. And I was just thinking about it, and it's like, yeah, your whole gimmick is that you're a fucking joke that you keep dating worse and worse people. He's a joke, and by extension, so are you.
Well, that's just rude.
Yeah, I know, it's a bad part of me.
Thank you for the 3 bits, Yummy.
Okay, I'm ready.
Great.
We're happy to trick and treat with him. Okay, I'm ready.
Sody Pop, what are you wearing?
It's from that one movie Fudge and Ice Cream showed me.
Fucking full-ass finger.
Oh, I forgot something. Wait right here, sweetie.
Okay, I'm back.
Huh?
You got your question ready?
Oh my god, this one!
Go for it, bud.
I just wanted to ask, why is your character such a...
Based.
Why is your character such a...
Yeah, I'm watching.
Ready? Here I go!
Ready? Not again!
Huh? What's this?
You ready to throw down?
Done! 1, 2, 3. Here's my tutorial on how to see God.
My tutorial on how to see God, just all the flavors.
Spinning back fist.
Was it you I got the slushy with that was just all of the flavors or something like that?
That sounds like something I would do.
And I was just like, this is terrible and I hate it.
Fake.
It's
All
real
of
to me,
it.
dang it.
I don't know why my Twitch ain't working. Mateo, what did you do?
Fine.
Sent more wizard videos?
Exploding moonsault!
It is futile.
Well then.
Yeah, no, those are like Dorito knockoffs, yeah. That is not... Okay, maybe not Dorito knockoffs, but yeah, that is not Doritos or even, yeah. Nope, not this one. This one. Raiders of the Lost Vending Machine.
Let's use the bathroom and get something to eat, for I am hungry.
Alright, stay safe though.
Shit! I think I'm gonna burn down my house now.
Yo, so I've got $1 that's like in my fucking wallet right now that refuses to be accepted by any like dollar machine. They're good as fuck though. Man, I kind of want them actually. It is always morally right to punch a Nazi. I thought he was like doing something else. I'm sorry, I saw that dollar rip in half and it just hurt me. It's gonna get stuck on the glass.
Butterfingers. Interesting choice. But I think I know what I'm hungry for.
Please get a bottle of juice. Please get a bottle of juice. Oh, there it goes. It gets stuck on the glass.
At long last. It's finally mine.
You have chosen
wrong. Yep.
Huh?
Yep. Thank you, Knight from Monty Python's Holy Grail.
He's dead. Every like on this video reduces my sentence guarding this vending machine by a decade. Please, hurry! I've already been here for like 6 weeks.
I've been here for 6 weeks. I was not at all expecting a, I was not at all expecting a Monty Python reference in a video already referencing Indiana Jones.
N-E-O-U-S. Erroneous.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Next is number 3, Jason Danis. Okay, Jason, your word is
bitch.
Carl. Excuse me?
Bitch, your word is bitch.
Is that...
Your word is bitch. Can you spell it or what?
Can you define the word?
Bitch. Dumb kid in blue pants, a spelling bee.
Okay. Can I have the origin of the word?
I don't know. I just thought of it when I looked at you.
Can you use it in a sentence?
You're a bitch.
What the
Jason.
fuck?
Okay. Bitch. B-I-T-C-H. Bitch.
That is correct.
Wrong. Sorry, you lose.
He spelled it correctly.
Doesn't count. It's not even on the list. New word. Chode.
What?
Chode.
Is that on the list?
Language of origin. Who gives a shit?
I guess, can you use it in a sentence?
Oh, I'll use it in a sentence. Jason, the bitch, spread a rumor about the AP Lang teacher having a chode.
There it is.
C-H-O...
And it spread so much, the chode, that Miss Burbell heard about the chode, and she stopped talking to him even though we had an excellent first date at Long John's.
You took her to Long John Silver's?
Applebee's closed, it burned down.
It burned
He does have a
down.
chode. I saw it on his laptop when I plugged in my PowerPoint.
He does have a chode. I saw it on his laptop when I
is
plugged in my power.
paired to iCloud. Spell syphilis.
S-Y-P-H-I-L-F-U-C-K.
That's enough. Jason, you won.
Jason, you won.
Damn it! Susan, you, me, the Arby's under the highway. Give me another chance.
Ew. Don't say ew.
Thank you for the bits, Yami. What the fuck?
You cut it off so abruptly.
Okay, I'm done.
That's enough, Jason. You won.
Susie, you and me,
Now
the
YouTube and
Arby's
Twitch
under
don't
the
want to function
highway.
properly. Oh, that sucks.
Under the highway. You gotta get that in your
Under the highway. Stream keeps skipping in that me or Jade. Oh. Yeah, it's possible that it could be me. I am seeing my OBS go down into the red every once in a while. Wasn't bits. Wait, but it said Neon Yami Nair cheered 3 bits 10 minutes ago. Wait, did something else happen? Wait, what the hell happened? Wait, did someone follow me? Wait. I'm not seeing in my activity bar.